Okay, so
It is lesson 10
lesson
test.
10. Is that the lesson 32? Is that 32?
The lesson 10.
Sorry, I need to check this one. Yeah, but in my attendance check here.
Mm,
Oh yes, day 20. Yeah, yes. Okay, 30. So today is 30, right? Lesson 10. Oh, it's a test.
yeah.
Okay, so today our test is about traveling, transportation, and hobby and skills. So let's move to our part one. It's about traveling. And have you ever been abroad?
Actually, I have never been abroad, but maybe in the near future I will.
Yeah, you told me that you will attend a conference in Thailand.
Yes.
So when you go there?
The conference in August, the 24 of August.
24th of August. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, this month. So okay, so are you afraid of going abroad alone?
A little bit, because you know that I never go abroad, so I feel a little bit scared, like nervous,
Okay.
like some because being another country is have nobody there, can give me a hand if in some emergency case. So I feel a little bit nervous about
So
it,
are you
but
going with somebody else, or are you going alone for the
so
conference?
I going with my boyfriend.
Ah, okay. So it's not too bad.
Okay.
Like you have somebody, and
Okay.
that's a
Yeah.
special one, so it doesn't matter. Uh,
Yeah. Yes, I hope so.
because like when I go abroad, when I went to Thailand, I I think I didn't feel nervous at all because I was so
Really?
excited. Yeah, I've just graduated. So just finished my study in university, and I'm so excited to go to another country. I feel a little nervous when I decide to go there, and then I was so really concise, um, how to describe the meaning. Like feel really not nervous, just like unsure about my decision whether I should go there or not, whether I should start my careers in Vietnam. But then I decided to go because that's what the first time is, and it's what a really good chance for me to go to another country
Yes.
under the university. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think I made it perfectly, and I got to know a lot of foreign friends. Of course, I was alone sometimes in the dormitories, and I was a little bit scared because all my friends told me that there are a lot of ghosts in the dormitory in Thailand. Told me this they told me about the story of ghosts in the dormitory, and I was alone
That's
in the first week. They're so bad.
yeah.
I was a little bit scared, and yeah, I accept the changes, and I accept I'm all alone here, but at least I have friends. I have somebody to talk to, and I really
Yeah.
appreciate the chance. Like I
Yeah.
was, I was alone sometimes, and the people surround me, they speak another language, and just like
Yes,
feeling,
that's problem. Yeah.
but it doesn't really matter. Just like you are the single one, you are the independent person in the whole world, no matter where you are. Like here, because you are alone in Ho Chi Minh City at first, and then you can find your boyfriend. So now everything is okay. Like for me, everything is okay now too.
Mm,
Just sometimes we
yes,
feel
I hope so.
unsure, yeah, unsure about our decision. But then when we look back, and we are so happy that we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean there are a lot of quotes about uh like um like in the future when thinks about what we are doing today. Futures when think about what we are doing today. You know the quote?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, and something like when we get older, we just regret about something that we didn't do, not the thing that we did.
Yeah.
I think I think it's really correct when I did the tour. I mean, when I travel with my Vietnamese friend in Thailand. So like she is 30. So she is 10 years older than me, but she still go abroad and study abroad. Like she doesn't have a boyfriend, but she still go there, and I feel like, oh, she can do it. So maybe why not me? So we travel to like another province, and we just have a little money. We travel there, and I lost my wallet. I was so scared at that time, but unfortunately I still have phone, and I still have her. So yeah, she helped me with the with the bus ticket to go back to my home. So it's well okay, and I'm
Mm,
so happy that I did it with her.
yeah.
Just like break our comfort zone.
Yes, I know this phrase.
Yes. Yeah, I want to do it like later, but maybe not now. I need to settle my life a little, and then I will have to find out which one I love the best, and which one that I can earn money and like goes again. I want to go to another country to discover the cultures, and I want to know more about the ones. Because when you have some foreign friends, you want to know more about their culture.
Mm.
So could you live in another country for the rest of your life?
Um, mm, I, I haven't never think about this before. But I think that I could live, but I won't.
Yeah, it's just like you love Vietnam. A lot of people love Vietnam.
Yes.
So yeah, and like the young people now, they complain about the environment, the working style in Vietnam a lot, but actually they don't find a way to go out. Yes, so they just stay in Vietnam. But a lot of people with the strong emotion, and they stay in Vietnam and make Vietnam better. I think it's both good. Like you can live by your way, so nobody can complain about your way. And like I think like being happy is more important than the other things. Like living in another
Yes.
country but not happy, it's not good.
So yeah.
So like I can get a chance to go to Philippines and to be the dealer, but like it is working with the game online, and it's all about Chinese. So I think like it's a good chance for me to go abroad again, but um, I'm still thinking maybe I won't get a chance because I don't like to be the dealer, like to like operate the center, the game centers, and I don't like working with Chinese people.
Mhm.
So I just
So
stay
yeah.
here with a little money from like from the like from the English center, being on online teachers. But
Mm.
I think I got a lot.
Yes, and you happy when you do it, right?
Yeah, I'm happy to talk to you guys every day. But like sometimes I feel stressed because the comments of some student. I mean, like just
Mm.
only one student. She is in the pan one, and she required to have like a list of new words every day. She required to do this. She required to do that, and like they are so rushed. because you are already understand a little and you want to learn more and your attitude is really good. But for her, I mean like her attitude, she just want to improve her English as quick as possible. But she's
Mm.
like, I mean like the attitude is the most important thing.
Maybe she has her own like reason to learn quickly like that. Maybe she want to take some exam or some
I mean, like
certificates.
everyone to have their own reason to learn English, and we want to master English as soon as possible. But like us, we have to spend almost 5 years to master degree, the master English, and some cannot master English, and they just work with just a little field of English. So, I think like you can only master English when you really put your heart on learning, and sometimes we got
Yes,
mistake.
and we have to live with English
Yes, every
every
day,
day, like
of course.
yes, without the lesson, right? Because the lesson just 30 minutes every day is
Yes.
it's
If,
not enough if you want to master in English, right?
yeah, just 30 minutes just only enough for like creating the environment for you to speak and to listen,
Yes,
like to, I
but
mean, like create the environment for you to self-study.
yes, and like maybe the motivation every day to learn English
Yes.
also. But we have to like see the movies, see the like video clips that they in English, and you have to
Yeah, so the big
like
thing is
read.
in like the motivation. So
Yes.
if they have a motivation and they no, so if they are really bad at English, but there are somebody to guide them and they have the big motivation on learning, so they will be like they will develop faster than the other one. It's just about the
Mm,
motivation.
yeah.
Um. So I think like you didn't travel to another country, so this question is useless for you. Like how were the trip, the best trips? Do you need to do anything? What do you need to do before you travel to another country?
um, I think that firstly we should got the passport first.
Yes, yes,
Then we book the tickets for the flight,
yes,
and then book the hotel also, and then we go.
yes.
We should to prepare the money,
Luggage,
uh,
luggage,
the
money.
budget. Yeah.
So yeah, so you if you go to another country, you have to prepare the passport. It's like your identification ID. So it is the ID card, um, passport, and exchange money, exchange enough
Mm.
money, book the
Yes.
route tickets, the route flight ticket, and then you have to book the hotel or the hostel in that country, and like you have to check whether the weather in that country is that cold or hot, and you need to check
Um,
about like you need to learn a little about the culture of that country. Maybe there's something that is abandoned in the country, like during this time
yes.
you cannot drink alcohol in the street because is it like the
Mm.
birthday of the king or something like that, or like 1 years ago when the king died, so you have to wear only light color, just something like
Um,
that. So
mm.
you have to, like if you travel to another country, you need to know a little about the culture because
Yes.
you don't want to get punishment from the police.
Yeah.
Yes, and the weather is more important. Passport, money, the flight ticket, the hotel, and about the transportation you are using in that country. So like the transportation in Vietnam mostly is motorbike, but in Thailand they have, and especially in Bangkok they have a minivans, they have the buses, and there are three kinds of buses. So if you get the cheapest bus, you can travel cheaply. And let's say they have a subway and the BTS. They have train, really cheap train. Yes,
Mm.
I mean like they have a lot of kinds of transportation, and you should um know a little if you want to travel around. So you should try find the train, like the cheap trains, because they have a three kind of train: the ordinary, the express train, and the super express. And the super express train is really expensive. Like you pay 10 more expensive.
Oh,
Yes,
really?
I
So,
got
so
one's
how
experience
do so how do we know which
on
one is
Google Maps.
the chief and Google Map?
Yes, check the
Uh,
price on the Google Maps. So they say like they have the color of the transportation. So if it's the blue one, it's a cheap one. If it's the pink one, it's
mm,
the expensive one. So you should check
uh,
about that, because I just
mm,
only get that experience. I got that lesson when I already did it. I pay 410 baht for the like the ticket, and on the way back I pay only 42. So it's almost 10 times 10 times more
yes.
expensive. Yeah, like if we know that before, so I think I can save a lot of money, and I can buy more things, and I can travel more.
Yes.
So like there's a lot of videos on YouTube of the bloggers in another country. I mean, like they have some blog like I can travel in all around the world cheaply, or I can travel with no money at all, but they can speak English fluently, and they can do the volunteer job.
Mm,
It's just a little bit harder for Vietnamese people to travel around the world. But like there is a
yeah.
one girl, she's studying in Stanford University. Oh, she graduated from Stanford University, but she's originally from a small village in Vietnam, but she make the big things.
Mm,
Yes, so like a lot of people can do that. Not about our nationalities.
yes.
Yes. So I think you have a great mindset about learning, about improving yourself, and about relationship. I mean, about everything. So you can make a change.
Yes, of course.
Okay, I think we spent a lot of time for the free talk today.
Yes, but the test is like the free talk also, I think.
Yeah, it's just like asking question and answering the question with some guide. So I mean, like the free talk
Yes.
is more interesting because it's a real conversation. Like in the
Yeah.
conversation, you cannot predict which they are going to say and which you are going to answer. So it's just like a kind of pre-talk. Like the lesson is just for learning something new, and if something help you to improve your English skill, it's better than the lesson.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, we talk a lot today, and sorry to taking so much time for like talking and
No, not you do not to say sorry because I got a lot of news from you today for my traveling, so
yes.
I think it's good.
Okay, like the experience that I share to everyone is sometimes useful, sometimes useless, but I'm happy that they know it.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is weekend. So have a nice weekend,
Yes.
and I'm gonna see you on Monday.
Yes. See you on
Okay,
Monday.
bye. Have a nice weekend.
Yes.